ZK-Rollups will require years of fine-tuning, according to Vitalik Buterin. Vitalik Buterin has updated his blog with a new post on the future of rollups. He asserts that as rollups gain traction, block production is likely to remain centralized, and that it may take years for users to adopt rollups as a means of storing their assets. The co-founder of Ethereum is optimistic about the future of rollups. Vitalik Buterin discusses the rollups' future. Vitalik Buterin has updated his blog with a new post on rollups and blockchain scalability. The 1,500-word essay, titled Endgame, discusses how the technology can be used to decentralize block production. According to Buterin, the average big blockchain today has a high block frequency, block size, and transaction speed, but also becomes highly centralized as a result of the high node running costs associated with creating large blocks. Numerous Ethereum competitors, such as Solana, tout lightning-fast transaction times but require expensive hardware to run nodes, prompting concerns about the degree of decentralization. Buterin continues by stating that while rollups improve block validation, they still result in centralized block production, and that there are two likely outcomes of a rollup-centric world: one in which everyone migrates to a single highly scalable rollup, or one in which network activity is distributed across multiple solutions. However, Buterin notes that block production will remain centralized in both cases due to the network effects within rollups or the network effects of cross-domain MEV. He does, however, note that techniques such as committee validation, data availability sampling, and bypass channels can be used to regulate the market for block production. The post makes a direct reference to Ethereum, noting that the network is extremely well positioned to adapt to a rollup-centric environment due to its explicit roadmap commitment to rollup integration. Ethereum is open to all possible futures and is not required to take a position on which one will win, an excerpt reads, referring to the two scenarios in which one or more rollups thrive. Other big blockchains, Buterin writes, will have to decide whether to pursue decentralized block production and resistance to censorship. Buterin has previously stated that Layer 2 rollup solutions will be a critical component of Ethereum's path to scalability. Today's rollups are classified as optimistic or zero-knowledge. Optimistic rollups, such as Optimism and Arbitrum, bundle transactions and send data off-chain to reduce transaction times and gas fees, though withdrawals are subject to a 7-day dispute period. Meanwhile, ZK-Rollups such as Starkware's Starknet generate cryptographic proofs to demonstrate the legitimacy of transactions when they are sent back to the base chain. Ethereum's Layer 2 rollup solutions have gained traction in recent weeks as the network continues to struggle with persistent gas fee issues. Numerous Ethereum native DeFi projects have begun launching on optimistic rollups, while Starkware's Starknet launched last week on mainnet. However, Buterin notes that it will take years of refinement and audits before people feel comfortable storing their crypto assets in EVM-compatible ZK rollups. Buterin's post comes at a time when Ethereum and other Layer 1 blockchains are experiencing extreme volatility. ETH fell 17% below $4,000 on Friday as part of a market-wide sell-off, while other smaller cap coins suffered even greater losses. It has since recovered and was trading at $4,207 at press time. At the moment, it controls approximately 20.73% of the global cryptocurrency market,